Hi, I'm Alexander Limas, and today I'll be talking about how COVID has had a huge impact on the world. And today we will talk about how it changes everyone's lives and also what society will be like when it dies down. I've seen on the news that how many people are dying, and I'm living through this pandemic while most of my family members have tested positive for corona. With this pandemic going on, it ruins many families, and many people are suffering while keeping their distance. I know we will get through this and come out stronger. To begin, we will discuss about the life before the pandemic and the life or how we are living life right now during the pandemic and what I think life will be like after. Before this had all started, before COVID, you could go out to the mall and hang out with your friends. There was no need to worry about those around you, and I had already started college, and I would sit down with 20 or more people in each classroom. Things were nice and peaceful. We would go out and eat at restaurants while spending time with family. Now let's talk about how life is right now during Corona or COVID-19. Right now, living day to day through this pandemic. I do not go outside as much as I used to, and when I do, it's mainly for groceries, taking out the trash, or walking my dogs. After my family started testing positive for corona, my parents told my siblings and I to not go visit them for a while. When we did go out to a restaurant called Fortune, it was a Chinese restaurant in Texas City. I've been going there since I was a kid. And now that I went there, some customers were there wearing masks, which makes no sense because you have to sit down and eat. But when we got our food and began eating, one of the chefs in the back started to cough. All our heads turned around and looked in his direction. We couldn't see him, but we just looked. Then me and my siblings looked back at our mom, and she immediately said, "Let's go." And my dad just called her she was so overreacting. When I had to go running around the pond at the College of the Mainland, strangers would walk around me into the grass around the path, and it just felt terrible. It felt like I was a monster. And when I went to the eye doctors, I shook a guy's hand, and right after he left me and my mother alone, she immediately sprayed Germ-X onto my palms and said, "Don't shake anyone's hands." People seem to be adapting to the environment right now, keeping their distance and taking medications to be safe. Hopefully when this stops being a threat and everyone starts to go back to normal, but I know everything won't be the same. Everything will be different. People who are cautious on their safety will keep their distance from others. When we go back to college, I read about what they want, how people keeping their distance report to someone if they feel sick or someone around them they think might be sick. I will keep being who I am, an open, friendly person to all who come across me, even when it starts to die down. COVID-19 has affected the world together, and together we will get through this. Today we talked about what life was before the virus and how life is right now and what I hope everything will become. Hopefully everything goes back to normal when times were simpler, and I will keep striving to be the best of our abilities, me and my friends going to college and doing the best we can. I wish you all the good and be safe out there. And lastly, in troubled times we would always rely on one another for help, and nothing has changed our society. We will lend helping hands, and some in need will come out on top better than before. Thank you for listening, and be safe out there. Have a great day.